everyone, welcome back. It's Giro Shen once more. This is for part two of the Shattered Space expose, I guess you'd call it, Natrix. In Shattered Space, I did the first portion of the quest and got to this point where I have just landed at Dazra on Vurunkai. My companion right now is Andrasia, who thought she would never be able to return to her after killing her contact. And here we are about to return to Dazra. Off we go.
Hold very still and choose your words carefully. They will determine how long you live.
We are no threat to House Varun, I promise you.
You have no right to be here. You will tell me how you found this place. But it was lost. All communication ceased. There was no sign of it.
Indeed it did. The Oracle is perhaps the least of our problems, I'm afraid. Boris, I think we need not fear our guest. Perhaps, in this time of need, the Great Serpent has delivered us a gift.
Counselor, with due respect, we have not had unannounced visitors here in generations. It is a clear breach of security.
I do not disagree, and I know that security, in whatever small form we can grasp it, is of paramount importance. But you must acknowledge the timing is curious. And perhaps our guest's intent should be determined before we take further action.
Okay, so Serpent's Embrace. Should I pledge my loyalty to House Varun? I don't know. I think I'm going to go with your station brought me here.
We received the automated transmission, but you are certainly not who we expected to find.
Great Serpent,
What's happening again?
hear me.
Speaker, we are here!
We have reached out to you to seek guidance in our hour of need. The gate in the Citadel has been opened just to seek you.
Varun, what has happened?
Have I failed you? What is this place? Where am I? Why do you not show yourself? I strive only to follow your command. All must serve. Please, do not leave me in darkness. I seek only your wisdom, your guidance. Great Serpent, your children cry out to you. Will you not answer us?
Our leader, Anasko Varun, he has appeared like this over and over. So many of our people have been trapped in this state, these vortex phantoms. But usually they are hostile and lash out. Anasko is different. If only we could hear his voice, some reassurance that all is not lost. I am not able to go into detail. There was an experiment, an accident. Many of our people left in a similar state, while most are hostile. Anasko is... The Great Serpent spared him that fate. He's different. If only we could communicate with him. You could hear him. Despite the sightings, none have heard the word from Anasko in all this time, yet you claim to. Do not toy with me. Not about this. If you speak truth, you must prove it. What did he say?
I don't know which answer to give, but I think the name of the quest is All Must Serve. But I think this one is more descriptive.
By the serpent.
He said that? I heard nothing. Given the gravity of the situation, surely there is no way you would joke about such a thing.
It is no joke. Truly. You did hear an Asco. You have been chosen.
So what do we do now?
People of House Varun, hear me. We have asked the Great Serpent for deliverance from our calamity, and he has answered us. This outsider has been chosen as the most unlikely vessel for the Great Serpent's divine provenance, and she will help save us all. Outsider, please. There is no denying you have been sent here as a sign. You must help us. But there are precepts that must be followed, principles that must be obeyed. Even in these dire circumstances, we cannot turn from Jinan Varun's teachings. You will be granted safe passage through Dazra and the lands beyond. No harm will come to you. On that, you have my word. You even have my assurance that your compatriot here will also remain unharmed. But to truly aid us, you must become part of House Varun. This is not a thing done lightly. It cannot be taken back. Will you commit to helping us by becoming one of the promised? Excellent. Please, come with me. Forgive me for not introducing myself. I am Malibor Dulkev, a member of the High Council of House Varun. I have been asked to represent the Council in this moment. Please, enter our city. You have my word that you will not be harmed. I would ask that until you have become promised, you avoid the citizens of Dazra. They are not used to outsiders. Open the gate! I must temper what I reveal for now, but surely you saw the scaled citadel as you arrived. It was the center of an explosion of sorts that has annihilated most of our city. We have lost many of our brothers and sisters. I believe we are still in danger.
Counselor, what is the meaning of this?
Is there a problem, Makula?
The city is in shambles. The speaker is missing, and here you are leading some outsider through our sacred space? Why allow this husk to defile our city? Have we not lost enough?
Have faith. I believe this outsider was guided here by the Great Serpent himself. And soon, Serpent willing, they will be one of us. But I can be sure and pass your concerns on to the rest of the High Council, if you wish. I apologize for the interruption. There is a ritual intended for converts to the promised that has not been performed in generations. We are fortunate that there are those still alive who remember the old ways and have remained prepared for such a moment as this.
Maybe I should have chosen the I came to join one. Oh well. I have another guy prepared for this quest line, Xavier. I'll bring him up here and I'll do the other line.
I suspected we might find you here waiting.
I saw the ship landing. I knew immediately that I would need it.
Indeed you are. This is Inaza Kaisia, Herald of the Serpent. She will guide you through the ritual. I am needed elsewhere, but I assure you that you are in good hands.
So, the Great Serpent sends you to me. No husk that walk the serpent's path. To enter the sacred cave, there is no turning back. You will be forever changed. This is a path you must walk of your own free will, alone. Will you step forward and emerge anointed, one of the promised? An unusual but welcome response. Then let us enter, and I shall guide you along the serpent's path. But this is a journey you must undertake alone. Your escort cannot follow.
And just what is on your mind at this moment? Of course, take your time.
I will await you at the end of the serpent's path.
A difficult question. The original converts were accepted in the years after House Faroon first made contact with the settled systems. Once the Serpent's Crusade began, there were fears that anyone from the outside could be spies, infiltrators. And after the Crusade, few were eager to join. When Jinan Varun's son Jarek took power, we pulled back, rejected contact with non-believers. We removed any avenues for converts to find us. But there were those among us who hoped that one day we might help others see the light of the Great Serpent's teachings. And if we can survive our current situation, your presence here now might sway opinions on future converts. It has served more than one purpose for our people over the generations. For a brief time it was home, but then his wisdom, Jinan Varun saw fit to turn it into a way for those outside House Varun to begin to learn, to join us in following the Great Serpent. That ended after the Serpent's Crusade. It feels right to see it used again now, in our time of need. I carry on the traditions that Jinan Varun began and maintain our people's connection to the Great Serpent. I and others like me look after the temples and offer guidance to those who need it. And now, it seems I am called upon to help the Serpent's call fill a new vessel. Truly, I am blessed. The Serpent's Path will tell you what you need to know for now. After that, the Counselor will. After that, I will be at the temple as I always am. And I will offer counsel as I would to any of the promised. Go on and continue to fulfill your holy purpose. You must walk the path. I am merely here to guide you along your way.
I slowed my walking speed down a little bit. I want to take this slow so I'm not rushing through it. Hope you guys don't mind, but if it turns out to be tedious, I will kick up my speed once more.
There were humans, first on Earth, then scattered among the stars. And like all humans, they were lost souls, wandering in the dark, looking for a path.
It appears I should go this way. I'm going to take a quick peek down this road, though. I'm going to go a little faster temporarily. Dead end, okay. Back to a slower speed. I'm just looking around and seeing what there is to see. You know, somebody put a lot of effort into this, and I want to appreciate their effort. Another dead end, it appears. There's a door, a serpent door, and there is a
One
blue.
particular colony sheet housed several hundred of these souls. They were each alone and isolated, individual tiny flames that could be snuffed out at a moment's notice.
Blow out a candle. The door opened. And I'm cheating. I've got a light on. You should know this about me. I have some problems with visual acuity. I can't see very well.
But Jinang encountered a great serpent and was given the gift of knowledge. He shared his knowledge with those around him and lit the way for them.
I don't know what's down there. But it wants me on the other side. Hope the waterfall doesn't sweep me aside like so much chaff that leads into the water. This leads to the next door. And here we go. It's pretty cool. I'm enjoying this. Getting to learn more about the Varun faith.
And his light, and to cast aside the burdens of their former lives. And thus, House Varun was born. Now you too have the chance to cast aside your burdens, to relieve yourself of anything that holds you back.
Cast aside your burdens. Cast aside your burdens. I don't have anything that I can use. Maybe I'd pick this up and see if that's it. Nope. I don't see anything that I can give away. It's not giving me any opportunity. I could toss this one out there. There we go. We cast aside our burdens. I didn't fulfill the thing, but I don't know what would do it, so I have to save and try everything in my inventory, and I'm sure you don't want to watch that. Save, reload, save, reload. That sounds boring. What's over here? The microbays. And we move on to the third stage. Nothing holds me back.
Were entrusted to the great serpent. They made the leap of faith that brought House Varun to greatness. You may now follow in their footsteps and take that same leap. Embrace the great serpent, and he will embrace you.
Make a leap of faith. A leap of faith. I think I'm supposed to jump there. And let's get back to here. We're going to walk up to about here, and then I am going to save. I don't have that much faith. There we go. Let's go down to the bottom where you fall. Maybe. What is it? I would have landed in the water. I could have come up, maybe. I don't know. Got med packs here for you just in case, I think. Here's the leap of faith again. I don't know. Don't know. I'll try it on a different character. But this is my first experience, and you're here with me, so that was the whole purpose of today. Run through a couple of these quests, never having seen them before.
The people of House Faroon settled this world, at first in these very caves. Shinan Faroon himself slept among them in these shelters. It was here that he spread the word of the serpent. It was here that the people of House Faroon first understood the truth of their place in the universe.
Truth, isn't truth a relative thing? I don't know, maybe not. So this is where the Varun made their home at first. What do we got in here? Sorry, wrong button. I don't know that I need any of that. Kind of a weird cultural thing here where I'm supposed to just pick up whatever I want. We'll take some ammo and an isocentric magnet and some mono-repellent, no reactive gauge, and on we'll travel. Wonder if a regular...
And it was here that the people of House Faroon first understood the truth of the shroud. The great serpent's return. He will encircle the universe he created, and all those who do not follow will be cast into shadow. And the people weighed this knowledge against their former lives, and saw how they had been blessed, despite the difficult new life that awaited them. You too will do well to feel that solace amidst the pain.
You've been gone for weeks. Weeks, I say, weeks. Shinan Varun. This was his home. Interesting. That's Shinan Varun. Let's turn this off. I don't have a gun that uses that. I don't care for that pack. But I will unlock that. Since nobody else can. It's only me. Yeah, I'm a blasphemer. Am I supposed to walk into that? I am. Poisoned water. Meditate in the poisoned water.
Until that day comes, we are the voice and the hands of the Great Serpent. Our every act a sacrifice to hasten his return. Make now a sacrifice to prove your devotion. And remember, whether in life or in death, all must serve.
I don't know if I was supposed to do that or not. But there we go. Maybe I was supposed to make a thing out of his skull. I don't know. Put that away. Make a sacrifice.
The final ritual. While none since Jinan Varun have stood before the Great Serpent, we can all feel his presence. To solidify his bond, you are presented with a simple choice. Before you on this dais are several items. They represent different aspects of House Varun's connection to the Great Serpent. Pick the two that call to you. Place them on the altars. Offerings to the Great Serpent that he may fill you with his spirit and make you promise.
Strength and perseverance. Hopefully that was the ones I wanted.
I wish to speak to you. Before I say anything else, I wanted to thank you.
We're going to do this now?
When I first, there's no precedent for any of this. A romantic relationship not within the bounds of Barun culture. I know. The point I am trying to get to is that
So the smartass joke remark? Yeah, I think so.
do you seriously believe I am going to wear a dress for this? Let alone buy one for the occasion? I do not want a fancy party. I do not want to wear a dress, and we do not need music. This is between you and me, and no one else. You know who I am. I do not need to explain myself to you as I would to others. They might not understand, and I do not want that distraction. I want to be able to focus on us. So, as soon as you are ready, I want us to travel.
Okay. It's all good.
And so you arise, one of the promised of... And I assure you, yes, through strength and perseverance, House Varun will triumph over all that stands in its way. I grant you the title of Vindicator.
Ooh.
All will know you.
Vindicator.
All will trust you. Above us, in the Grand Shipmorning, jewel of the Varun fleet, the High Council awaits your arrival. Serve them. Serve the Great Serpent. All must serve.
Exit. Where's the exit? Bulky religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster. What do you want from me? I cannot change my nature any more than you can. Stand clear. Oh no! Oh no! You coming? Whoa, man. Morning ship cockpit. I was hoping to go to the evening ship. Wrong kind of morning? What do you mean? The Great Council.
How may I assist you?
I don't know. She told me to come to you.
Welcome, Vindicator. You stand before what remains of the High Council, advisors to Nasco Varun. We are all that is left after the disaster that has befallen our people. I represent House Dulkef. Jamal is from House Kadik. We are joined by Lovek of House Vital. We are, all of us, hopeful that your arrival in Dazra and your clear connection to Nasco Varun, for the first time in weeks, represents some semblance of hope. Collectively, we unite under the banner of House Varun, pledged to follow Jinan Varun and his descendants. But our society is not a monolith. Jinan, in his wisdom, shepherded the first of us into families that we might grow and prosper. Our three families have for generations now helped to govern the people of House Varun, and offer counsel to our leader. I understand. Until you were one of us.
By all means, Malabor. I can't wait to see how you spend this.
Please, can we just for a moment...
Can we just for a moment what? Discuss whether or not to allow the first convert to House Varun since before any of us were born? A bit late on that, it seems.
You were not there. You did not see Anasco. It felt different. We have already wasted so much time.
You're correct. I was not there. Because you elected to travel to the spaceport on your own. And then decided this on your own.
Do not waste time with more bickering. Anasco, and by extension House Varun, suffers with every passing moment.
Of course, Lovek. My apologies. Please, Malabor. Do go on.
Anasco Varun, like his father before him, has relied on the teachings of Jinan to guide us. Anasco wondered if perhaps it was time to seek guidance directly from the Great Serpent. And so sought a means of reaching out.
Perhaps he found the teachings inadequate.
Careful, Kadik. You tread on dangerous ground.
I mean nothing by it. We simply were never consulted on the matter and do not know the full motive.
The point is that a series of experiments have taken place over the years, utilizing grav drive technology to hopefully make direct contact with the Great Serpent, similar to Jinan Varun's initial meeting.
And then something went wrong.
We do not know what happened. We were not inside the Scaled Citadel at the time.
Had we been, we wouldn't be standing here now. We'd be like the rest of them.
A great tide of energy emanated from the Scaled Citadel and swept across Dazra. Much was destroyed in its wake. Those caught in the blast have been left in a state of confusion, trapped halfway between our universe and the Vortex. The Citadel itself remains in such a state, right there and yet beyond our reach. We can only assume that the experiment is still running, somehow preventing us from entering the Citadel. We cannot get in, so we cannot stop it. We're beginning to lose hope before you arrive.
This seems awful familiar.
Your arrival and your interaction with Anas, the plan had been devised to access the Citadel, but the current head of our science team, Natrix, should be in Jinan Plaza down below us, toward...
Alright, let's take a look at the time real quick. We have 36 minutes in. So we're doing pretty well. And we're going to go to Dazra City.
Do you know the scientists out at Hamadi Station?
The old married couple? Azad and Shireen, if I remember right. I've met them a few times. They seemed a little eccentric, but were otherwise quite nice.
That's them, yes. They're apparently looking for some help with their research. They made some kind of discovery that has them troubled.
Good luck finding help at a time like this.
Indeed. Yet the Serpent provides for the faithful, so who knows?
Nothing is truly impossible.
Azad Dubas. Is that this guy's name?
Yes?
No. Alright, and where are we going? I have no idea.
The Great Serpent failed us.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to make this. Well, I'm going to have to stop this one early. I'm having an urgent matter that cannot wait. So I am going to save this off. And I will exit this video at this point, and I'll come back and start a new video here after I take care of this little problem. And then we'll go on from there. This is Shen. In case you don't come back right away, be excellent to one another. And peace out.